So one of the things that we noticed as we started thinking about consent is that there seems to be this binary where we think that things are either consensual or they're rape. Right? And we hear people get confused a lot, like they had a sort of an icky experience, and like the choices in their mind are like either I consented to that or I was assaulted. And it's like they have to choose one. And that leads to a lot of internal confusion. It's bad for relationships. And we don't think that it's true, right? It's really kind of dangerous, right? Because if your goal is just to get across that line, it means that you're potentially riding right up against it. And sometimes that line moves around. But it also means that you're not necessarily having great sex, right? If your goal is just to not be raping somebody, you achieve that goal, and cool, you're having consensual sex, but is it fun? Are you enjoying it?
It's a pretty low bar.
It's a really low bar. So we like to think of it more like this, right? There's still this end of really problematic sex. And then in the middle you have, like, you've established basic consent. It's ethical, but like, it might not be great. And at the other end, there's really great sex, right? That's actually possible. You can have really good sex, whatever that means for you. And generally it comes from there being some reciprocity. Right? The other thing that this does is if you're aiming for really, really good sex, it gets you far away from the sexual assault end of things. It actually creates this buffer of mediocre sex in the middle where, like, you might not be having a lot of fun, but you're still in ethical territory.